Hello everyone, welcome back to World of Goo. Today we are going to take on Alice and Bob and the third party. Well, we are the third party. That is Bob over there, listening intently to whatever goo garbage Alice tends to spew. But this level is really going to test your strategic setup skills majorly. The reason being is you need to set up these blocks in a similar or according method to how I'm doing it here before you try to get those goo. We're going to have a hanging goo structure to get all the goo balls into the pipe. But the thing is, we need to collect 30. That's quite a many goo, and once they're down there, they cannot contribute to the overall goo structure that leads to the pipe. They just have to be led down into the grapevine virus. And even if you lead the virus all the way into the water, it's very hard to collect in that murky, gear-infested, shredding water. It's very hard to collect all the goo that you get if you just simply throw one of these block packets, I suppose we could call them, if you just throw them into the conversation stream of Alice and Bob. So what we need to do is use these ramps to our advantage. The developers intended this in their puzzle. Some maps on World of Goo are more easy than others because it's a quick event. It's something that has to be done in a short amount of turns. And others can take some time because you do have to do careful prep work. Now what I'm doing here is trying to prevent the goo balls from getting stuck at this corner hinge of the rectangle and triangle. Wow. Yeah, go to Geometry 101, please. The rectangle and square joint there, because I've played this before and I remember that being an issue, that they will sometimes get stuck there if it isn't a more flushed out area where it's a ramp situation and not so much in, there we go, a little corner for it to get stuck in. That's good because it's acting like a shingle, even though there's like a slight smidgen of a centimeter triangle angle there. I don't believe that the goo balls are going to ever get stuck in there. It's just too small, and it's above it, so like I said, it's a shingle kind of effect. It just goes down as if it's rain falling into the gutter. Our gutter here is the goo vine, the goo grapevine, and hopefully I am just really working on experimentation here, and that's why it's good to have the time bugs back. I did miss those little buggers. Oh no! Yeah, that's something you have to be aware of and careful with, because the water is constantly jiggling and juggling these data packet blocks, and with those two gears on each side of the screen, it can limit your options you have for making a barrier into which you can funnel Alice and Bob's conversation. See, now there I must have accidentally dropped the block for like 1 second, and now it's not in our system, and as you can see, I can't even pick that goo ball up. That's the thing with goo that can't be added to any chain, any goo that's non-buildable. Oh wow, that worked out. Perfect, we'll use the physics of water to lurch the goo back up onto the chain. That works out actually really well. But you see how hard it is to juggle just these blocky data packets and prevent them from going into the gear. Imagine trying to do that. Imagine trying to throw up a block and just block these conversation bits of goo all at once, and then try and funnel them into a long grapevine virus that also dunked in the water. If you really want, at the end, if any fall in the oily goo liquid at the bottom. Oh, come on. Did that really even mess up the puzzle? Yeah, that got blown up, didn't it? Nope, maybe it didn't. Maybe that's what it is. If we have less blocks than we need, I'm going to be very, very disappointed. That should do it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We need like one more, just a rectangle block, and we'd be set. I can't really put this on its corner though, because if I do, it's gonna teeter as soon as it gets hit. Alright, we're gonna need to rearrange some of the blocks that we have here, because we did lose, unfortunately, a lot of maybe, I don't know if it was a lot, but enough at least to make this a hindrance. We lost some of our block data packets here to funnel all these guys in. Lost them to the gears down there. Oh no! That's not what we want. That's how you know. That's why we test. That is why we test. That's how you know this is not a good structure. If they can bounce into the ravine like that, you got a problem in your setup here. Pretty much you need just a blockade on each of these flat sides here at the very beginnings of the ramps, because at the slanted side they'll pretty much funnel in eventually into the grapevine virus that we have. Alright, now we have to do a better job at setting up this rectangular block, because right now, actually, you know what? Instead of, no, not instead of using the rectangular block, knock down all the other ones. No, how about instead of using the rectangular block, which is giving us an annoying angle, and it's very flimsy when it comes to making that ramp. I did not want to redesign. Then why not use this big square block, huh? It's a good idea. Actually, it's a rectangle too, isn't it? Derp geometry. No! Oh, damn. That sign is really frustrating. The virtual sign painter put that in a very annoying spot there. I don't know if he did it purposefully, but he did do it. Oh, come on. No! Oh, this is getting frustrating now. I recommend, if you're playing this on PC, you have a USB mouse and not use your laptop's touchpad, just because it's a lot harder. What are you doing down there? Look at that. You almost broke yourself up in the gear too. Then we would have to waste another time bug. Would you chill out with the spinning and just stay okay? We need to get a little bit extra lift on this. Alright, fine. If it's wobbly like that, then it's not going to work. Alright, we're going to just lay this rectangle down, because we only need like less than an inch to start. Oh wow, jeez. Still flopping around there. You see why this is such a dangerous liquid vat. It's extra springy. Very buoyant. But I just need to lay you down flat. Right on top. Please. I can't spin it. Is there any control to spin the goo or block that you're holding? I feel like there was a control in the Wii version of this, but I don't remember what it is, and I don't know what the equivalent of it is in the computer version. Okay. Here's what we'll do. Because that rectangular block is being so wobbly, way too wobbly, we are going to have to use some rearranging. Alright, now if you do have stragglers, hopefully, as they're bouncing around this vat of gooey, bouncy liquid, maybe they'll accidentally fall into the grapevine. Let's carefully take this and lay it flat. There we go. No! See, what makes that spin faster? What makes that spin faster sometimes than others? Is it how you grab that block? Oh man, I don't know. Anybody more experienced at World of Goo than I, do please comment, because that's confusing to me. There we go. I just wanted it to lay more stable like that. Perfect. Now we can see if our Rube Goldberg machine almost worked. Almost. That's a buzzkill. We need like one more block. Wherever it is, we need at least one more block, because that is not going to be enough goo. Yeah, we need 30. We collected 5, and most of the others got chopped up in the gears. That's unacceptable. Let's rearrange the blocks again. Ugh, jeez. Just because they're blocks doesn't mean they're not going to present you with a big challenge. Oh, they're blocks. Can't be anything but child's play. Ha! Try World of Goo. Oh, great. Now this is gonna fall off. Oh, here we have another one. A straggler. Oh, no, we didn't catch that one. Okay, so we have to lay these guys long ways, as long as possible. I really think that they're not that... Why do I have to drop these blocks like this? I think we're going to take Mr. Annoying Rectangle here, who wants to sit long ways the whole time. We're going to put you down here, closer to the ground, so you're not waving up in the air, all high up and shit. And I'm going to hope that this is enough of a blockade. I really hope that this is perfect. Good, enough of a barrier. I guess that it gains velocity, and the ramp angle that it hits at makes it so that the bottom barrier we have there before it hits the grapevine needs to be as tall as possible. Alright, 20. We've got a good chance. Come on. Come on, more than half. Alright, come on. Every bit counts. Come on, straggler goose. Follow the whistle. Oh, see, and there you go. Another reason that you don't want to do it another way, of which you would try to collect all the goo from this vat of black liquid. They don't even respond to the whistle. They are non-responsive, can't be picked up to be put on the pipe chain. That's why you need to do that puzzle in the way that we did it. So now that you know the more exact ways of getting it done, you won't have to waste as much time as I did. You can still collect an extra 2 goo balls and be good in your game. Definitely get this, guys. It is a fun puzzle game with lots of potential otherwise on PC.